What's up, guys? Moonlapse Nightwind here, and I am here to inform you that I have gazed upon holiness. I have seen into the eyes of God. And by that, I of course mean I saw Corey Feldman live. So, one of my coworkers and I go to concerts together quite frequently, and we were looking at stuff coming up, and we saw that Corey Feldman was coming to Nashville. And we just looked at each other and we're like, we have to do this, right? Um, were we were we doing it to lose our remaining sanity? Will we, or did we do it because we wanted to just see a dumpster fire? It was probably a little bit of both, honestly. But it's Corey Feldman. What else can you say about him? His music's terrible. I for some reason bought a copy of Angelic to the Core at the show. It was about the only. None of the shirt. They didn't have a shirt in my size. The box set for his newest album, which is the only form it's in, was like $250, and there was no way I was giving him that amount of money. Um, but yeah. So the title of this video is "I Saw Corey Feldman, So You Don't Have to." And to absolutely no one's surprise, it was bad. This is terrible. This is the worst album of 2016. I think is when that came out. This is the worst album. Bar that. Besides that, this is the worst album of the 2010s. It's terrible. It's god awful. We all know this. Um, but what is it like live? What is Corey Feldman like in a live setting? Just as bad. Um, it's just as bad. He doesn't have the. You guys probably remember the viral uh, Today performance, the performance on the Today Show where he performed "Go For It." We had his Angel Band. He doesn't have the Angel Band anymore because his now. Well, I guess they're not exes yet. They're not divorced. They're separated, from what I understand. But he just separated from his third wife, and she was the keyboardist and vocalist for, or female vocalist for the band, I guess. And she was kind of what held the Angel Band together. And now that she's gone, he pretty much rolled up with a new band, and according to him, in like 2 weeks. Um, and his God, hold on, I gotta look at the names because I don't remember the names of the band. I'm just gonna pull it up on my computer here, or on my laptop. I am still recording with my phone, unfortunately, because my desktop had took a shit on itself during a storm, uh, and I'm trying to bring it back, but I don't think it's going to. I don't. I can tell you right now, I don't know the drummer's name. I didn't catch the drummer's name. Uh, but while I'm pulling this up, uh, he had each band member sing a different song, and they were all covers. Half of the set was like covers, um, because I guess his own music just wasn't enough, and they were all bad. The drummer did, apparently, according to Corey, learned uh, learned the set in like a 25 song set in like 5 days, and did Stand By Me, uh the song Stand By Me. He was on Corey played drums for that, and the drummer was on the vocals, and he was reading the lyrics off a lyric sheet. Which, I mean, if you learn the set in 5 days and still doesn't have the lyrics memorized, I guess that's a thing. Sure. So now that I've got the set list pulled up, that I kind of so I updated this set list on Setlist FM as it was going. I was just kind of putting in the songs as I heard the lyrics sung, because Corey Feldman's not one of those guys that's going to leave the title out of the lyrics. So yeah, the drummer did the vocals on "Stand By Me." They did a cover of Cyndi Lauper's "The Goonies Are Good Enough" with his new keyboardist Alexandria Danielle on vocals, and she was probably the best. I don't want to say she was mediocre. She has a good voice, but in the scope of performing Corey Feldman's music, uh, it doesn't rise much above mediocrity. But out of any other person that sang, she was definitely the best. Um, Sartiano is his new guitarist. They did a cover of his song "Vampire Girl," and it was god awful. Um, Bentley Mitchum is the bassist. They did one of his original songs, and I don't know the name of it. Uh, and he was on vocals, and you could barely hear him, but it was bad. Um, the other covers they did a cover of the Beatles. Why don't we do it in the road? Which not only sang on but played drums on as well. So he was playing drums and singing at the same time. Which props to him for being able to do that. I can't play bass or and sing at the same time. It's not it's not an easy thing to do, but I have to draw a line somewhere because the Beatles' "Why Don't We Do It in the Road" has exactly one line in it for that 2 minutes, and it's that song title. "Why Don't We Do It in the Road?" That's all they say. So props to him for being able to sing and play drums, but it's not too much when you're just saying one line over and over again. um, you guys may have seen a clip from the YouTube channel Rocked, where he showed a clip of Corey Feldman playing at Chicago Riot Fest, and "Here We Come, the Comeback King." That's what he opened with, and it's just kind of awkward seeing the band on stage singing that with no backing track, nothing, and then all of a sudden Corey just walks out on stage. He didn't cut it off 3 seconds in, just like he did with at Riot Fest, though. There's that. Then he did "Arm Me with Love" and "Raising the Vibration," which I guess are off of his new album. Or new album, I think it's from like 2021. I don't even fucking know. I'm just doing this based off of what what research I did, just cursory glancing Wikipedia. Um, he also did covers of "Cry Little Sister," "Rock On," and then he did "Rock Us Danny," which uh, he stopped halfway through and explained the origins of the song. And apparently, the original intended version was released on his new album. Uh, so he basically played through half of "Rockastani" and then started the song over again, but as a different version of the song. Interestingly, um, he played "Ascension Millennium" off of "Angelic to the Core," which is maybe the most coherent song on that album. Um, and then the Bentley Mitchum song. He did "Perfect Woman," "Lethal Lolita," which I guess was about. I guess both of those were about his first wife. And then it was so bad. Let me tell you a little bit about the venue. It was at the City Winery in downtown Nashville, so it's also a restaurant. Which food there very good. Little pricey, but very good food. We had eaten, and we had finished eating before or like right as the show was starting, and we eventually said we've seen too much. Like God has graced us with his presence for far too long. We left before the show was over. I've never walked out of a show before, but with this one I had to. I couldn't take anymore. Apparently we only missed two more songs. Like, someone updated the set list after I left. We missed "Go For It" and "It's So Simple," which I actually would have been interested to see "Go For It" live, just based off of the performance from the Today Show. But you can only take so much of the Feldman before you just uh, ascend into ethereal realms. I I make jokes. It was bad. So yeah, I saw Corey Feldman, so you don't have to. You're welcome. I don't expect any thanks for this act of bravery, but you're welcome. Um, but yeah, it was bad. To no one's surprise, I know me saying that is not going to shock anyone. Uh, but you know, it it was bad. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll have a video out the end of the week with the collection update for the month of September. Uh, Waiting on. I have a new release that finally showed up at my record store today. I'm going to pick it up tomorrow from a couple weeks ago, and then a couple more new releases coming out this week that I plan on picking up, and then we'll do the full collection. Not the full collection. We'll do a collection update with everything that I've picked up through September. So thanks for watching, guys. Corey Feldman, if for some reason you see this, one thing I want to add. One thing I want to add. Uh, for all the shit that I just said, for all the bashing about how bad Corey's music is, I have to give him props because he's doing something that just makes him happy and he loves. For what it's worth, his passion is there. And I can't fault that. I'm a musician myself. Do I think I'm any good? Absolutely not. I don't maybe have any delusions of grandeur that Corey has, but I can't fault him for having fun. Just putting the passion out there. I can appreciate and respect that. So you know what, Corey, if you ever see this, good on you for not caring what people like me think. But I can't tell you your music's good. It's not. I'm sorry, man. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you later.